Friday, January the 5th, 2018, to you. Today's letter, my friend, will be about women. And no, please do not get me wrong. Iceland made it illegal to pay men more than women. Now equal pay standard, which went into effect on January the 1st, requires companies with more than 25 employees to submit their government and official salary level for all positions. The salary data must be updated every 3 years. Employers will have to prove men and women are paid equally for the same job or pay a fine. Germany has taken a step towards trying to tackle its gender pay gap. The Wage Transparency Act stipulates that men and women who do the same jobs in companies with more than 200 employees must be paid the same amount. Also, firms with more than 500 staff will be legally required to provide a report on their pay structure and gender equality. However, such information will be limited to the median remuneration, inclusive of bonuses, based on at least 6 colleagues of the opposite sex in the same or a comparable role. From a positive point of view, gender wage equality has always been a problematic issue. Bluntly speaking, women are the ones who got pregnant. Therefore, it is somewhat risky for employers to hire women, unless, of course, that employers could pay them less in order to compensate their maternity leaves. However, from a normative point of view, gender wage equality is a correct goal which societies should pursue. Both women and men are employees who deserve the same reward for the same effort. Interestingly, Icelandic legislation evens out potential maternity leaves by requiring fathers to take at least 3 months of leave so as to share the costs of career interruption. There is an issue which worries me, though. Are policies of that kind applicable to developing countries? Both Iceland and Germany are highly productive economies. They are endowed with large amount of human capital. Accordingly, it is easier for firms to replace an employee who is on leave, regardless of his or her gender. But what if there are too few others who could execute his or her tasks? I do not mean that wage equality must be a privilege for developed economies. I'm only saying that pursuing it is more expensive for poorer countries. There is a long way to go in the wage gap issue. Icelandic women themselves earned 73% compared to men's earning according to OECD data. By the way, Slovenian women, who tops that OECD ranking among 34 other countries, earned only 81% compared to their male counterparts. The reason why of this big difference can be summarized in one single word: sexism. For some reason, it is not well accepted for men to do some jobs like nursing, preschool teaching, or being executive assistants. At least this is the case in some countries. I find this situation pretty silly, but that is another story. In short, Iceland and Germany are minding the gap. The world is still on.